befriend you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, hold on, Rhonda. Bring it back. Okay, so we're going to explore. Let's start with the sexual relationships. I know many of us say we're not virgins. Can't say the word. But we can be spiritual virgins. Virgins. Marriage, Ephesians 5:31. You know what it says. For this cause shall man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. The word cleave means to be cemented to. To be cemented to. It's hard to break cement. It's hard. Sex inside marriage, you know, it consummates the marriage. It brings the ones together. Consummate means it's binding the person, the people together as one. And it consummates what? The marriage vows. Fornication, that's the next one. We know what that is? Slash adultery, fornication, sex outside of marriage. And I'm glad that the young people are hearing it because they need to hear it like this. Adultery, committed acts with someone who is married. Any form of, now listen, I want to clear something out there when I talk about this. I am talking about any form of sexual intimacy, activities, including touch, mental, and everything else, because we want to be technical and we want to talk about penetration. But baby, intimacy can happen so many ways.
Right.
So many ways. If you watch something long enough, it's like I always talk about that stupid girls going wild. They think because they put fuzz balls in front of certain things that you can't think past that. That's why pornography, those things are so strong, and they're binding because they get a part of your soul, and then you begin to perceive things and people a certain way. Because it's very easy, just by watching stuff, we can form a soul tie with that thing. Very simple. So we talk about fornication, we talk about fantasies through the mind. The Bible even talks about when a man or a woman look at another, unless he has already committed what? Adultery. So we don't have to have any physical touch, whatever. The thing is, even in our minds, we create soul ties. This includes anything that involves heterosexual or homosexual. Or whatever sexual they want to create in the next few years. Because they'll come up with something new. Everything can perform soul ties. Now 1 Corinthians, this is what? 1 Corinthians 6:15 and 16 says this. And you write this down, you need to read that whole 1 Corinthians 16. Because it says, know ye not, because it's talking about how bodies are joined, how these covenants are made. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Christ? Shall I then take the members of Christ and make them the members of a harlot? God forbid. What? Know ye not that we which is joined to a harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. So the same meaning of joining that he used for marriage covenants of consummation, he uses in the same way for fornication, for pornography, for anything else. But the one thing is this. The consummation in a marriage joins together the wedding vows. What does consummation and fornication join together?
Soul tie.
Just a soul tie that consummates nothing. Nothing. There's no reason for that oneness, but yet we enter into it. Now, there's many of us, let's just be for real, that we have fornicated over and over again. I fornicated before I got married. So, in a sense, I've created soul ties, numerous ones. So within me lies these soul ties. Let me tell you, don't think that they don't have power, because these soul ties have the power to make me to read. Matter of fact, he's gone now, but I married the one that God had for me. But I almost missed him because I had so many other elements inside of me that it made it difficult for me to join to what God had for me. And many times in our relationship, we ended up with mess because of former relationships that had hurt me and messed me up, that still lie deep within me, that I never broke the covenant with. I walked down the aisle, I married Tony, I took a covenant with Tony. But in there, I don't want to start naming some folks. We'll just call them Pookie, Ray, Roni, Baby Boy. Okay? And when I walked down the aisle, they walked down the aisle with me. I think they was behind my daddy. And when he said, you know, Tony, do you take this woman to be your lawful wife? He said, I do. And when they said, Rhonda, do you take Tony to be your lawful husband? Me and all of them said, yeah. We do. Because I never broke the covenant. And my emotions, those hurts and things like that, would show up in my relationship. My favorite sentence was, I will never let another man hurt me. So at that time, I could not give Tony all of me because I would share